I have only 25 days to cross the country and drive on 7 of America's craziest racetracks on one set of tires.
And today's day 7. My goal on this trip is to race at 7 of the most dangerous racetracks across America, driving over 5,500 miles in my race car on a single set of Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. Along the way, I have to complete a massive challenge to beat 4 of the 7 lap times I've set for myself, and so far I've raced at 3 tracks and only hit my target at 1, Chugwaller Valley Raceway in Southern California. The journey's already been intense. I stopped in Las Vegas to get some driving practice with a Ferrari race car and a professional driving coach, explored the strip, got a check engine light, temporarily fixed it, then blew my engine on the side of the freeway.
There's no way.
Fixed it on the side of the freeway, crossed through the red rocks of Arizona, drank a Red Bull, camped in the Grand Canyon on top of my race car, drove through a blizzard on semi-slick tires, and just last night rode passenger in my friend's 6-speed manual Lamborghini Murcielago LP640. Right now I'm driving 1,006 miles east to my next stop, one of the most notorious racetracks in the world and home of the United States Formula One Grand Prix, the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. But first, I'm gonna get a Red Bull real quick.
Necessity. Today we're headed to Texas. Got my handy dandy cowboy hat. Gator done. Leaving Arizona right now. On the way to El Paso, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. That's our first leg to Austin. It's a 15-hour drive. We got a lot of road to catch up on.
As I continued on the 10 East Freeway and drove through Arizona, I thought the drive was pretty chill, so I got comfortable with the fact that I didn't have to deal with any setbacks on my way to the next track, which was 1,000 miles away, and keeping in mind that I had fixed all the issues with my car so far, right? Right? Oh, how wrong was I?
We're almost in New Mexico, and I was driving behind this car. Now we have a little souvenir, cracked windshield. That's not great for going on tracks, but I'll stop at a gas station, maybe get one of those like windshield crack repair kits, just so it doesn't spread. That would suck.
A small windshield crack might not immediately seem like a massive problem at first, but in my case, it's a ticking time bomb. With long drives, intense vibrations, and back-to-back track days pushing speeds past 150 miles an hour, that tiny crack can spread fast and could cause catastrophic safety issues if it shatters. Heat cycles from the brakes, sudden pressure shifts, even a sharp bump on the road, all of it adds stress. And if it shatters mid-corner or at triple-digit speeds, it's game over. Not just for the lap, but for my safety and the whole trip. So I have a real problem on my hands that I need to solve before I get to Coda. Fix my windshield. I kept driving, and this led me to decide that
I'm gonna stop in a gas station real quick, get a windshield repair kit for this thing. I also want to loosen my suspension because I feel like when it's still this tight on track settings, it wears it down and puts more stress on it. So I'm gonna loosen it. So we'll get the car up on a jack, show you how to loosen the suspension. Now this thing popped out of place. Some of the wrap on this side is actually peeling off completely. Look. Gotta get that redone.
So I went inside to look for the kit to fix the windshield and searched the entire store. It was a pretty big place, and I checked all the aisles multiple times, but I couldn't really find anything. So I eventually asked the clerk for help, but he just said whatever was on the shelves was all they had. So I gave up and left.
Gentleman at the shop told me to go to the auto parts store, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's go to the auto parts store. Before we get the car on the jack, I'm gonna get a hoodie out. It's kind of cold. If you guys haven't seen my merch, this is the Be Loud Lap Time Express merch on shopbeloud.com. It's only available for this trip. Yeah, check it out. I really appreciate the support, and you can help me keep doing things like this to keep you entertained.
It was now time to get the car in the air so I could soften the suspension a bit to help with the bumpy roads. Leaving the coils too stiff is not only annoying when highway driving, but could cause premature wear down the line.
What we're gonna want to do is reach right under that coilover and get that knob. We're gonna loosen that knob, and in theory, it should loosen my suspension. Loosened it all the way.
Now moving over to the other side to do the same, we want to turn the wheel to the opposite direction to free up some room and stick my hand behind the wheel. Once the front 2 coils were softened, now we do the same on the rear. I'm also running a giveaway for this series starting at $1,000, where every 10 views the series gets, I'm adding 10 cents to a big pot, and at the end of the series, one of you wins all the cash. The rear suspension's adjustment knobs are in the trunk, so we gotta go inside and turn the knobs counterclockwise to loosen them to the desired setting. I decided to loosen them all the way. To enter the giveaway, subscribe, like, and comment on all my videos. Follow me on Instagram and screenshot DM me proof that you're watching every video. More details in description.
Alright, should be a bit better now. Got our oil. Man, this is the good stuff.
I found a local auto parts store down the road and picked up myself a handy dandy windshield repair kit. Hopefully this is able to appease the issue for the duration of the lap time express so we can be safe and focus on beating those lap times with some peace of mind. And the things I gotta do for some peace of mind.
Skater down.
As I opened up the kit, it came with a couple different instruments. A Mars Rover R2-D2 suction cup looking thing, some adhesive, and a bunch of clear film. If you haven't done this before, don't worry, because I haven't either. From what I understand, you're supposed to send her the R2-D2 over the crack, twist the head of the knob so it touches the glass firmly, grasp, and drop the adhesive in the hole. Do that a couple times, I guess, till it fills the hole.
So basically, you put this suction thing on, you squeeze the juice into this chamber, and you tighten it with this guy. Applies pressure from the inside, and honestly, it looks pretty good. It looks promising. I mean, it's hard to see with the sun, obviously, in the way, but the crack, if I take this off, by what it looks like it's gone. So we're gonna sit and wait for like 5 minutes, and then, I don't know, see if it worked.
While we wait for the adhesive to dry, quick reminder to be loud in everything you do. Chase what you love, let your individuality scream, and if you're vibing with the trip so far, go grab some merch at shopbeloud.com. And huge thanks to Michelin for being our tire sponsor on this journey, letting us push the limits of a single set of Pilot Sport Cup 2s across the country. Now let's go back and see if this windshield was fixed.
This looks like it's done. So you get a razor blade, and you just start scraping. It's really nerve-wracking, but it's fine. Just 90-degree angle, clean razor blade, just go ham. That's a lot better than what was there before. I'll take it, honestly.
And just like that, we fixed the windshield. Now it was time to continue on our journey, which led us to state number 4 on the Lap Time Express, New Mexico.
We're here in New Mexico. We got one more state till Texas, baby.
Crossing into New Mexico was dope because it meant that I had 760 miles left to continue to our next racetrack in Austin, Texas.
Cool, let's go.
While there might not be much to see in New Mexico, it's refreshing knowing that I'm making progress even with these annoying drawbacks.
On another note, the suspension in the car, after I adjusted it and loosened it, it's a lot more forgiving. It's a lot easier on the car. The car's not stiff and like rock solid where I'm just like getting destroyed on every bump.
Tonight I'm stopping in El Paso, Texas, which is a good halfway point to Austin, and we're getting closer and closer. The city ahead is what seems to be Las Cruces, New Mexico.
We're approaching Las Cruces, New Mexico.
It's so refreshing to see a big city and some civilization. You have no idea how happy I am to see those lights.
Almost there, we got about 45 minutes left.
And as the night went on, I saw my first hint of crossing into Texas. The freeway sign that finally said El Paso on it.
It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time, 8 p.m. in LA, but we are in New Mexico. It's time to change the time on the car to 9 p.m. It is now 9:02 p.m. El Paso, Texas time.
And just like that, we crossed into state number 5 of the trip, the Lone Star State of Texas.
We're in Texas, baby.
We'd already crossed through 4 states, but for some reason Texas hit different. It was the furthest east I'd ever driven, and it felt the most significant so far.
You guys see that over there? That's Mexico. Ooh, look at that traffic. Wow.
Now that we were in Texas, it was time to settle something very important. Whataburger or In-N-Out?
So if you know me, you know I'm an In-N-Out guy. I eat that stuff way too much. In-N-Out is a very popular burger joint on the West Coast. In my opinion, it's the best burger in the world. We're in Texas. I'm gonna go try Whataburger right now for the first time and give you my honest opinion. Never been here before. What's good? Which one? The Monterey? Double patty, cheese, like lettuce, tomatoes, pickles. What's in the burger? Sorry.
I'm an annoying customer.
Let me just have a double meat Whataburger, please. No pickles. For Greg?
Greg?
Yes.
It's not better than In-N-Out.